Well, silly me with this error. I quickly found out what the problem was. I wasn't following the installation instructions very closely. We first have to edit config.inc.php. When I opened up that file and took a look, I could see that there were no default settings here for the username, the password, and the database name. So what we're going to do now is to put in our time clock user and then the password that we are using for that user that we created. And then the database name is also time clock. And then you've got some recommended changes down here. I'm not going to bother with that. I just want to see if this gets us a basic time clock working. So let's give it a shot here. Opening up the web browser, refreshing. Look at that. How beautiful. We can go over to administration now. We can play around with this PHP time clock. You can see here, open index.php, click on the administration link on the right side of the page, input admin without the quotes for the username and admin without the quotes for the password. So it looks like the default username and password there, admin, log in. Look at that. Oh, very cool. So there you go, folks. We have learned how to unzip a tarball, learned about what that is. We've done quite a bit of troubleshooting, setting up a basic MySQL database, installing MySQL, installing PHP onto our server. Like I said, some troubleshooting there when we were getting errors. So this is the nature of working in IT and working with these servers. And again, that's why that stuff wasn't edited out. I could have made this squeaky clean for you guys to make it look like I know exactly what I'm doing all the time. But the reality is I don't. With MySQL in particular, just about every time I deal with it. I don't deal with MySQL in my part-time IT job all the time. So I know the basics of MySQL, and then I know where to go to get the information that I need relating to what I need to do with MySQL. So knowing where to go and where to get the information that you need, that is a big part of working on these types of servers. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus section, delving in a little bit to MySQL. I realize we didn't do a whole lot with MySQL, but I wanted to give you the basics so that hopefully you feel confident to move around and to do things in MySQL. And you realize these things sometimes sound really daunting, that we have to create a MySQL database and users and permissions and tables and all that kind of thing. It doesn't need to be that daunting. We just take it step by step. If you have good software, it's going to have good instructions like this. And you're going to be working sometimes with older software that's not going to be compatible with the newer stuff. And so that's, we just take it in stride. If you have any questions about MySQL or anything contained in this bonus section, please let me know. It's my pleasure to serve you and to share a little bit of knowledge with you. May God richly bless you. And if you have any questions, hit me up. I'd love to answer those. Thanks.